What's going on, guys? Your man AMG Trend checking in with another vlog. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my new car. I haven't made a video in quite some time, so I want to show you guys basically my new toy. I did move away from an AMG for a while. I had a Jeep Gladiator 2021. Outside of that, man, I wanted to get into another sports car after that, and I was like, you know what? I need to get into probably a BMW M5, maybe a M3, maybe a Audi RS7 or Audi RS5. I looked at so many different things, right? So without further ado, let me show you guys my new car. So yes, guys, this is my new to me 2012 E63. And I know you guys are probably saying, another E63? Yes, guys, another E63. But this one right here, man, this one is special, okay? Like my last one was special. If you guys want to know or see the last E63 I had, make sure you click the video up in the description, and you guys could get a chance to watch that video and go back and watch some of the old videos that I made of the E63. But yes, guys, this E63 is so special. I call this thing the Blade. Like, look at the body lines on this thing, man. Like, the silver really shows off the body lines. Like, look at that line right there, right? And look at that line that comes here. Whoop, whoop. Just look at this thing, man. Let me give you guys a little background story on this car. So I went to San Diego, California. Like, I saw so many cool cars. I saw like AMGs and all type of stuff. And I was just like, man, when I get back, I know I'm gonna want another car. I just had to pick what kind. And then when I got back in, my friend John, he hit me up and he was like, hey man, like, what you been up to? I was like, man, I'm just getting back from San Diego, California. Had a blast out there. Everything was fun. He was like, man, I know you've been talking about getting another car. Have you gone up to the dealership and saw the E63 they have at the dealership? I was like, no. So he was like, yeah, man, you should go see it, man. It was nice. He said, I think it had like 60,000 miles on it. And, you know, I think you'll like it. It has 60,000 miles on it. I think they only want like 32,000 or something for it. And I'm like, get out of here. If they got E63 W212 pre-facelift with that lower mileage, I'm on it, right? Because the only other one I saw in the country that was super low miles was a white one, the brown interior. It had a tan interior, no carbon. It was tan in like a dark brown interior, and it was okay, and it was white. I just don't like the tan interiors on the AMGs. I just don't. So, and it was a 2012. It wasn't a performance package, so meaning it didn't have the red brake calipers or none of the carbon. So I was like, no, I don't want that. And then they were charging like 42,000. So a little backstory on my black one. The reason why I sold my black one was because they just made me an offer I just couldn't refuse, guys. Like, they gave me like 5,000 or 6,000 over what I paid for the vehicle, okay? Like, I just could not refuse that. So I gave it away. I gave into it. I got me a lease because I knew I was going to be getting into another AMG or another sports car at some point. So I just wrote it out. I didn't want to pay an astronomical amount for a vehicle, so I got a lease, and that was that, right? So I set aside some time, and I was like, look, I'm going to get me another car. But yeah, so this car was at the dealership, man, on the back lot. Man, this is a beautiful car. So I just saw the outside. It was kind of dirty. It was really dirty, as a matter of fact. The dealership was literally about to close. And I asked the guy, I was like, hey, I know you guys are about to close, but can you give me some more information on this E63? He was like, yeah, man, we've had it about almost a month now. You know, people are not biting on it. I'm like, okay. Well, I want to look at it. I don't want to test drive it. I know you guys are about to close, like I said, but I definitely want to look into it and look at it and see it. I just want to get some information on the vehicle. I'm not even sure if I want to purchase it or anything. It just depends on how many miles is on it. He said, I think this thing has like 32,000 miles. I was like, 32,000 miles? If this thing has 32,000 miles on it, man, like, you're going to make my day. It's coming home with me. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not passing another E63 up. And I'm not daggone sure not passing one up with 32,000 miles on it. So got in the car, crank it up, sure enough, 32,000 miles on it. Get this, one owner vehicle. It looked like a 32,000 mile car, except the exterior was a little dirty. So I was like, man, this is crazy. So let me show you guys what it has inside. So let's take a look inside. Please excuse it, it is a little dirty, but yes, as you can see, we still have the carbon fiber interior, okay? AMG lighted door sills. It even still had the plastic on it. I didn't want to keep the plastic on it. As you can see, the plastic is there. I took it off because it was starting to peel up really bad, but it came with WeatherTech, carbon fiber. Look at the seats, guys. Seats look immaculate. Like, look at this infotainment, man. Like, this is crazy. Alcantara on the steering wheel. Michelin Pilot Sport tires on it. Look at how crystal clear these lights are. These lights are crystal clear. This thing is in like mint condition, man. This is like one of those cars like you say, I'm never gonna get rid of it. Hey, look at this thing, man. You got your Alcantara, and it's not all, it moves. Like the Alcantara moves, so it's really clean. And you know, at one point it was kind of mad because the lady that owned it, you know, after her husband passed away, she drove it for a little while, and she wanted to get rid of it because when she got it, the kids were kind of small. But once they got older, they wanted to drive the car all the time, and she was like, no, I'm not gonna have you guys driving this car all the time. So yeah, so that's what we got here, man. So she traded the vehicle in, and that was that. I mean, look at this thing. This thing even has night vision. Like, look at that. Night vision. Get this. So it has the rear seat entertainment in the back for both. As you can see, a little man back there asleep. But yes, man, this thing was fully loaded, fully optioned out, fully loaded. Man, I'm telling you, man, the W212 is hands down my favorite AMG, man. I just love this look. Look how aggressive that looks with the dual headlights. You know, I love all Mercedes. I'm a Mercedes fanatic, but it's just something about the 212s, man. 212s and older. I like the 211s. They were a little softer, you know, with the round lights, but when they dropped this 212, I remember when this car dropped, man, I was just like, wow, that's a beautiful car. And but yes, guys, so this is my new car. So I definitely plan on making videos of this vehicle. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna do as many modifications on it. You know, I really like this look. You know, if I do decide to go with a set of wheels, I might do a 20-inch wheel, the same style as this wheel. So get a wheel off of an S65 or S63 and just go up a size, right? Or, you know, try some of the wheels off of the new S580 or something on it. Like, I want to keep it really stock. Like, so what I want to go with on this vehicle is I don't want to, you know, for lack of better words, you know, rice it out. I'll put like a carbon fiber lip, but it'll be a tasteful lip. Like, I'll do the carbon fiber mirrors, maybe. You know, maybe do a carbon fiber spoiler, but that spoiler on it right now, it just looks so good. Look at it. Look at the paint. So a great thing about this car was it literally, let's see, like, look at this paint. Like, there was not a single swirl in this paint. This car was garage kept. This car was baby. This vehicle only had 32,000 miles on it when I got it. So it is amazing. Like, this thing is, man, my black one, I loved it. When I had it, it only had like 40,000 miles on it, 46,000 when I got it. And I drove it to like 60,000. But look at this thing, man. Like, it's mint. The only thing I've done so far is tint. So I got tint. And also, too, the roof. So this car was not optioned with the panoramic roof on it. So I did do a black wrap on it, on the top of the roof. I did do that. I did tint on the sides. And I did this emblem here. So it's a black Mercedes emblem. And I wanted one that sat down in the recess. Like, I really wanted, this thing came from Germany, and it took literally like 2 months to come in. So I'm super proud of that. But man, look at this thing, man. I mean, I know we have this phase of people really blacking out all the chrome on vehicles, But this silver, man, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was not a big fan of the silver when I was looking at my first E63. But man, like, this silver, when it's a good clean example, the silver looks so good, man. Like, iridium silver is like one of my new favorite colors on Mercedes, man. Like, Mercedes just knows how to do a silver, and especially coupled with the red calipers and everything. So like I said, I don't plan on doing a whole lot to the vehicle. I might do a tune, I might do downpipes, you know, but you know, I'm not gonna do a crazy tune. It'll be very tasteful. We'll keep the stock tips on it, probably keep the stock mufflers, but you know, we're gonna do, this car doesn't need brakes. So what I'll end up doing is I definitely want to take the rotors and get them, we'll sand those down and respray them. And you know, we'll do some rotors, you know, put some new rotors on it and stuff like that, probably, if that doesn't work out. But yes, man, this is it. We'll do some lowering links on it just a little bit. I don't want to rice it out, so I don't want to put some big obnoxious spoiler on the back and all of that stuff. Like, I want this thing to be able, I like to keep my cars to the point to where if I wanted to or needed to get rid of the car, it's not a hard thing, right? It's not a hard sell. And one thing about these cars, people, especially people like myself, I don't want a car that has been driven to hell and has all these mods, and you know, people don't realize that really hurts your resale value when you're, you know, doing a car and you have, like, you literally changed everything out of it. The car that, like, when you personalize it too much, right? Like, I like my personal touches, but I also like to be able to take a car back to stock if need be. So I won't be doing like a lot of crazy personalized mods on it. I'll do a lot of tasteful stuff. You know, you can definitely follow me on Instagram at AMG TRND, so AMG Trend. You know, follow me on there, and you can also follow me on TikTok. So, you know, I want to definitely start making TikTok videos about this car. And literally, guys, like, again, I got one of my favorite cars again. I know a lot of people are like, why did you buy another one? Man, if you saw this car, you will understand why I bought another. And if you've owned a 212 E63, you would definitely know why I bought another. And I definitely plan on keeping this car for a long time, guys. Like, I definitely plan on it. So another thing I want to do is I want to get into more older cars. So I want to get into like some W212s and, you know, see about doing a kit on that, or probably buying a 190E. Maybe we should buy a 190E and put it on the channel and probably do an Evo kit on it. You know, that might be a little embarrassing to some people, but I love old Mercedes and stuff like that. One thing I definitely want to do, and I might make a GoFundMe or something to make this happen. So I definitely would love to take a G-Wagon, maybe like a 2004, 2003 G-Wagon. It doesn't matter about the miles, it just has to have a good body, no rust. I would love to take one of those and put a HELLCAT drivetrain in it, or Trackhawk drivetrain. So maybe make it look like a Brabus Wide Star, but you know, just with the heart of a HELLCAT engine. So yes, guys, this is the new channel car. I absolutely love it. This thing is so much fun. Man, like, again, I know a lot of people may say, man, you're really amped up over such an old car. This car is like 11 years old, but it's just such a good vehicle, man. It's just such a good vehicle. So, but yes, this is it, man. This is it. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite Mercedes-Benz product is. Let me know what your favorite AMG, what your favorite era of Mercedes AMG is, and we can chat about it down below. But leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite AMG is. And until next time, guys, peace.